Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Expos. The Jays try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Here's Joe Panik. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Panik aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265, 3 homers, and a dozen RBIs. A strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Grounded to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Ryan Barucki gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Coming to the plate now, Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Fisher's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
To the plate now, Willie Adames, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday will really be sweet for this ball club.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The next 0-2. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Standing in now, Stefan Segui. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 1-0 is a swinging strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 1-2. Looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that's a base hit into center field. And the throw in gets away from him.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Well, and you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Hernandez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
Russell Martin now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. Two out with the man at first. And he falls behind 0-2. Martin, 37 years old. He was a 17th round pick during the 2002 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Montreal is on top here, 1-0. In now to Oscar Hernandez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot's on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
batting fifth, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Digging in, Bo Bichette. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, today's ball game provides the Blue Jays with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Certainly would, and you hope yesterday they didn't empty out the bucket of runs. They'd like to use some of those runs today and hopefully secure another victory.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. The Blue Jays put up a big number in the runs column yesterday, so a repeat of that would certainly help their efforts in going for this sweep here today.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Ball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. to the plate, Brandon Lau. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take the inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse, he's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal. Comes set and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A runner at second, nobody out. Changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A man at second with one down, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
This one's down to third, and there are 2 away now. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The 0-2. Sharp ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, Giro, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Expos are out in front 2-0. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming, here it is.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tellez doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. And he fouls this one off. Hit back up the middle, taken in by Zobrist. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 9.
Next to bat for Toronto, Danny Jansen, and he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Fouled away. One and two count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here it comes. One out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. There's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. From the stretch.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Zobrist on to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now is the designated hitter, Willie Adames. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that. Now
here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Ready now, Stefan Segui. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now that's
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to go now to the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. First offering on its way. Low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. In there, 1-1. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the fourth. At the plate, Joe Panik. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Panik, the former New York Met, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Now the pitch. Oh, and he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here he comes on 2-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Hernandez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish. I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Down the first baseline, right to him. Step on the bag for 1.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Hit hard to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Montreal leads it 2-1. So digging in now, Russell Martin looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Fielded by Panic. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, number 22.
Striding into the box, Brendan Lau. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Digging in, Yasiel Puig. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count to Puig.
1-1.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway. Here's Randall Grichuk looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes in with a changeup, and it's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly to second for one.
Now batting, number 9.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score.
He's going.
There he goes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 1-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Derek Fisher.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Fisher. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. And this will get by Zobrist at short. It's a base hit. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Joe Panic. A ball and no strikes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Set and the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Blue Jays leave a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Ready to to go for the last half of the inning. So striding forward now, Joey Wendell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Center fielder,
So stepping in, Manuel Margot, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. In the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. On its way is pitch number 75.
1-0.
The 1-0. Him up. Lau is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
now batting, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here comes the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead of the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail it here 2-1.
push me too far. Stay low, low, maybe you was messing with a star.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Stepping into the box, Willie Adames. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he popped him up. Panic ranging into shallow right. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, number 96.
Riding in once again, Stefan Segui. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. A windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jose Alvarado will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Right side hit hard. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
To the plate now, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a ball pop foul to the right side, out of play.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
As a look, now the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first. Objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig, but this will land untouched. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. fastball called for strike 2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
0-2, here it is. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Up next is Danny Jansen as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Expos lead this one 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Russell Martin 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hit to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, number 22.
Standing in, Brandon Lau. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Joe Panic, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike one. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. 2-1.
2-1 the count.
The 2-1 home. Line drive to left. Wendell is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Digging in now, Lourdes Gurriel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Two-seamer, and that'll end it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. Justin Miller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 60, Justin Miller.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in, Joey Wendell. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. The Jays are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance, only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
And that's the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz. Hard hit to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 13, Maxwell.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Pitch is popped up. Tellez has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. The Expos are out in front here, 2-1. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
He's set. Here it comes.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Now here's the pitch. Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
He's smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Nick Anderson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So now to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
First pitch on its way. Rowdy Tellez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
quickly 0-2. Anderson has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th, and we are tied 2-2. Plate, Willie Adames. They'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. He's set and the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Stefan Segui. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The winning run is at first base. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
In now, Russell Martin. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. That evens it up 1-1. Second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. So coming to the plate, Brandon Lau, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, and that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charging one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
The man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Five to 2, the final today. Montreal used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Nick Anderson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.